Hi guys, thanks for watching. This video is my fall decorate with me, and if you've been keeping up with my recent videos, you know I've been prepping and planning and getting ideas for this video for weeks. I'm so excited to finally be filming it. I have tons of things to do in this video all around the house, so I hope I give you some great ideas you can use in your everyday life. I'm just so pumped to get started, you guys. I'm gonna rush through this intro, so I hope that you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Hit the like button if you do. Please subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you. I will link a bunch of fall videos I've done below for you if you need a lot more inspo, if you wanna hang out a little bit longer and get some good fall ideas. Definitely check out those videos. Lastly, thanks to Nearly Natural for partnering with me today, and let's get started. I'm going to begin by laying everything out on the table that I have to work with, and I like to do this so I know what I have and I'm not redoing anything. I also like to know the quantities of each item so I can think about, okay, am I going to use this all in one space? Am I going to split it up? And I'm not redoing anything this way because I'm not forgetting about an item. So I definitely recommend that. Lay it all out so you can think about it as you go. And if you are curious where anything is from, then definitely watch those recent fall videos. I feel like I've hauled almost everything I'm using in those videos and said where it's from, how I found it, and all that good stuff.
Every moment is another chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for
and that was everything I'm working with right now for all of my floral arrangements. There are 4 total, so 4 different vases, and I'm working on the main one right now. This one is staying in the kitchen. I'm using red, orange, burgundy, and copper tones in here, and I'm going to do all of them around the same time so I can split up all of the supplies that I have and one won't be too thinned out. If you are going to cut through silk flowers like I am, you need wire cutting scissors instead of regular scissors. It honestly is not that easy. It does take some elbow grease for sure. Whenever I do this, I always forget how hard it is to cut through the wires in silk flowers, so I did want to mention that regular scissors won't cut it.
Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it.
And all of my arrangements are going up against walls, which means the front and the front 3 sides, I know it's not really sides, but you know what I mean, are visible. The back of them is not, so I'm going to leave the back thinned out. That way the front can be even more full. I'm taking a break from those last arrangements to decorate the sink area. This is one of my favorite areas to decorate, especially in the fall, and I'm going to use my soap tray for candles. I think I did something similar in my fall video last year. I'll have to go back and watch, and I think it looks really cute for candles. It almost seems like it's made for that. I'm going to use a maple leaf for a dish soap and a hand soap. Everything else there is going to go under the sink. Now back to finish those last arrangements.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key, got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, auto, your taste, it's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now.
And as you can likely tell, I never have a set idea of exactly what I want to do. I find things that I like, I put them all together, hope it turns out good, and I'm really happy with how everything turned out in this video. Spoiler alert! Oh, and by the way, the second half of this video is a walkthrough of the house and all of my fall decor, so if you miss anything, don't worry. I'm going through the decorating portion fairly quickly, but I do come back to everything.
So shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts.
So here is how all of the floral arrangements turned out, and I'm going to add these where they're going to go throughout the house in just a minute. First, I'm going to focus on these shelves, and I really need to put some effort into these regularly because it looks so cute decorated. I'm continuing the traditional colors in the kitchen, the oranges, the yellows, and reds on this shelf.
But I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, yeah, I lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I've lost you, I've lost you, I keep on looking for you.
And how cute is this decorative box for the cabinets behind me? This isn't exactly like fall decor, obviously. However, whenever I find items for these cabinets, I like to share it with you guys. It's taken me such a long time to decorate those. And now I'm going to focus on the open part right above, or I'm sorry, right under the TV. And I decorated this a few different times. I tweaked it and I moved everything around. So this is my first attempt. You guys will see the final one towards the end of the video in the walkthrough.
I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump. Oh, what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been.
If you are not sure how to decorate a space in your home, the same item in varying shapes and colors is always a foolproof way to decorate. It always looks really, really good. I've seen so much of this on Pinterest, and I've seen it in the traditional colors. Obviously here, I'm not going very traditional for colors whatsoever, but I felt like this was the best way to make it work and fit in with the space that I already have. So lots of playing around here. The final setup you will see very soon, and I did put this fall sign out. However, I realized it's almost hard to see it because there's so much going on, so that did not last long. I ended up adding that somewhere else, and now I'm on to the couches, and I'm adding in some really cute pillows I found.
But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been.
And now that that's done, I'm going to set out the remaining arrangements. So we have one in the kitchen on the counter, one in the kitchen on a shelf. This one is going to go in my bathroom, and the next one is going to go in my bedroom. So adding a little bit of the seasonal touch throughout the house. It seriously does make such a difference, and it really makes everything fit together when you walk through the entire home, seeing similar elements throughout. So I love how that turned out. Now I'm back in the kitchen area, and I'm going to decorate the dining table and the chairs.
You're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help catch my breath again. How did you stop living?
I wanted to let you know this video is actually sponsored by Nearly Natural, and many of the questions I receive in almost all of my videos already are about the faux arrangements of theirs that I have. The quality is seriously incredible. I feel like nothing compares to the detail on theirs. They're all so unbelievably lifelike and well made. The first arrangement that I just got from Nearly Natural is in the nursery. Look at the close-up shots, you guys. I definitely encourage you to check out their website. It's linked below. See what they have. I guarantee you'll find something you like. There's fake trees, hanging baskets, silk floral arrangements, tons of artificial plants of different kinds, and more. Many items are also suitable for both indoors and outdoors. Their arrangements are made to last. I want to mention the quality again because I've honestly never found arrangements anywhere else that compared to theirs. The second arrangement I'm showing you now is outside. I have two of them, and I'll get into their arrangements a little more in just a second, but I love their stuff, you guys. If I love it, I think you'll love it too. So again, they are linked below. I thought I would mention these as well because I get so many questions about this arrangement. It is also from Nearly Natural. I've had it for quite a while now, around 1 year, and I'm obsessed with this. It's in the corner of the living room, and whenever you guys see this in house cleaning videos, I get so many comments like, where is that from? Where did you get it? So that one's from Nearly Natural. Same with this one. It's also from Nearly Natural. I've had this like all throughout the house the last year. So you guys have seen this in a lot of different rooms and areas. Right now it's in the corner of the living room, and I think this one is really practical because it goes anywhere. I've had this in at least 3 or 4 rooms, so I really like that one too. So it's a few days later now. I'm wearing the same outfit though because pregnant problems. If something fits me, I will wear it a lot. But anyways, I like to wait a few days because I want to make sure I'm going to leave everything how I showed it to you in the decorate portion. I painted a couple of things and moved a couple of things around, so I wanted to wait for all of that to be done. That way I'm showing you guys like how it's actually going to look this year, and I'm so happy with how everything turned out. I feel like it isn't too over the top, but it definitely feels like festive in here, so I hope you guys like it. Now let's do a little walk around. I'm starting out in the kitchen because this is always my favorite area of the house to decorate seasonally, since we spend so much time in here, and the hardware in here I feel like is so fall vibes, so for fall or whatever. It just stands out so much with fall decor. So here are the shelves over here, and if you are a regular viewer, then you know I really don't do a whole lot on these shelves, and I really should because I'm obsessed with how this turned out. We have some cookbooks up here that are Chad's cookbooks. And then I added these flowers in the Le Creuset pot thing. I don't know what you call that. It's like a pouring pot. And then pumpkins up here, a few different kinds of pumpkins, a candle from last year that I reused. So that is that. And I really love how like the orange tones pull out the hardware so much more than it is in the first place without all these colors. I might get another rug, I don't know. It's really not like first priorities, but if I see one I really like for the kitchen sink, I'll probably get it. And then over here, I finally changed how I have the soaps laid out. So that is a dish soap and a hand soap, and it is in a maple leaf. And then over here are a few candles. One says grateful, one says thankful. I always say those words, so I love how so much fall decor has those words on it. I always like to pick up things like that. And a few of those sparkly acorns from last year. And over here in the corner is the flower arrangement. I'm gonna pull this forward a little bit more. So that's what that looks like. Same vase, switched out everything that's inside of it. And again, I don't know why I keep talking about the hardware, but I love so much how these colors pull it out, especially the sink area. And then over here, I added 3 acorns on top of those canisters that I already had. I love the polka dots on that. It almost looks like it's attached and it's part of the lid, but it's really not. It's just sitting on top, and they do have silver as well. But I wanted to mix it up with the gold and the rose gold / copper color. I also left this pot out, and I'm weird like that. I love having a colorful pot sitting on my stove. I actually bought that for a spring decorate with me. I used it in summer and again in fall. I think it still works with everything else in here. One thing I really wanted to do and thought I would do by the end of this video is something on the island But I really don't know what to do here, because then where do I put this, and then that would be off-centered kind of thing. I don't want to put it like up against the wall on a counter. So yeah, in an upcoming video I may have a full arrangement here, I may not, but for now here is an overview of the fall decor in the kitchen. The next area is the dining table, and with that big sliding glass door back there, it's always hard to show this area without so much harsh lighting. But the things that I did in here are I switched out the pillows. So before it was the same pillows, or like the print was the same as these stools, and now I have these ones with the leopard print. And I think this is so cute because it feels very fall to me, but it's very neutral, which is very different for me because you guys know I'm all about the colors. Center of the table is just a pumpkin and coasters. I believe for the Decorate With Me I did last season, I had like a big arrangement here and we moved it so fast. It was a runner and something else, and it was in the way all the time. So I wanted to be practical about what's on the table. It's festive still, but it isn't really busy and in the way. Same pillow again over here on these chairs. We are on to the living room now, and there's a lot of like pink, blue, beige, white in here. So I knew this was not going to be a traditional space. That's one of the reasons I left the dining room fairly neutral and simple too, because I didn't want to do the same colors as the kitchen. I wanted it to break it up. The first thing is this thankful pillow, very neutral and simple. A lot of you guys actually are very into neutrals, so you will probably like the things that I did in here. On the coffee table is an acorn, and it has a really pretty sheen to it. And then over here on this couch are two pillows. Again, a family pillow that isn't super fall obviously, but I definitely think it has a holiday feel to it. And then this one is a pumpkin, and it has so many beads on it. It's really, really pretty. It's not as like shimmery on camera as it is in person, but that's what that looks like. The focal point of the living room is this area. I call this my faux mantle because obviously I don't have a fireplace, so I decorate this similar to how I would decorate a mantle on a fireplace if I had one, and I changed this up a few times. Ultimately, this is what I went with. The first thing I wanted to do though, I left this here so I wouldn't forget to show it to you guys, and it's basically like a champagne color. It's a paint from Hobby Lobby. I painted the smaller pumpkins that you see. They had a brown top, and I did not want the brown, so I painted all of those. That's probably the best one to show you guys the color. It's not a true gold, it's not a true silver. It's right in the middle, and then I added in the greenery. And one thing I always like to tell you guys is I leave things as original as possible when I do projects like this, so I can have it for the following year and several years to come. However I want to use it. So I left all of the stems on these. I wound them in the back behind everything because who knows if I want to do like a big floral arrangement next year. I just like to leave things as original as I can because then I have all the options for whatever I decide to use them for next. And what really made a difference over here is flipping all the pumpkins forward. I had them on their side at first and it did not look as cool, as good, however you want to word it. It looks so much better having them forward and up. And all of these fabric ones have sparkly tops on them or stems. The glass ones I did leave flat because there really wasn't a way to prop those up, and I like the difference of having some on an angle and some flat. So that is that area. Has a lot going on obviously, however I do think it looks pretty cool. The next area is my bathroom. I added an arrangement in here. Originally it was over there and then I moved it over here. I think it looks so much better in this corner. And again, it brings out like the tones and the hardware that I have. So 3 pumpkins in the bottom, the same pumpkins on the shelf in the kitchen, a few of these like pre-arranged stems, and a few things from last year. Whatever I had left over, I threw in there. And it's a little bit different, but that's how I like things. So I'm very happy with how that one turned out too. We're in my bedroom now. The lighting in here is always so hard to show you guys things, so it might be a little bit dark on camera. I updated the arrangement in this corner. I asked you guys, I think in my last video, if I should leave this one or if I should update it, and almost everyone said update it. So I think it looks really cool because it's the same pink flowers that were there before, but I added in the yellow. I added in those things in the back that almost look like a berry. I don't know what those are called. I'm sure so many of you guys are well aware and will let me know in the comments, but that is how that turned out. And I love all of the colors mixed together, the blue and the pink, yellow, orange. I think it looks so, so cool. Plus these have the pink on them, so I feel like it really works with these. It's not like that stark of a difference. The last area I'm going to show you is the front porch area. Here's the wreath that is going to go up. I say going to, and I will get into that as soon as we get outside. So originally I was planning on decorating this in this video too, but I've been to at least 5 different stores. I can't find any regular pumpkins anywhere. I can only find pumpkin pie pumpkins so far, and I have 2 red, 2 orange for the mums. I want to get a few more mums. I guess it's just a little bit early, or I don't know if things are late this year. I didn't think I'd have a hard time finding pumpkins, but you guys, the struggle is real. So all of this front porch stuff is going to come in another video. See, like I have a few more pumpkin pie pumpkins here, a few more mums here, and this is not enough for me. I need to go all out, as you guys know. So that will be coming soon. I'm so sorry I couldn't fit that into this video. I really, really wanted to, but if it's not available, I can't show it to you. And that's all for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that I gave you some good ideas you can recreate at home. Let me know what your favorite part of the video was down below in the description box. I cannot wait to do that front porch video. I don't know if I'll do an exclusive video on that or if I'll include it in another video. I probably will do that. So keep an eye out for it. As soon as I can find those pumpkins, I will post that. I just want it done. As you guys know, I want everything done. So that's coming soon. Please hit the like button if you like this video. Please subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you. There are so many links below for you to check out. There's a link for Nearly Natural. There are links for recent videos, fall videos I've done if you want a little more fall inspo. So thanks for spending the time with me today, and I will see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!